Hello, Dala here again, and you join me for another of my rambling little review things. This time taking a look at Assassin's Creed 3, as you can see. The reason I left the camera to sort of linger there is I just wanted to really make a scene and sort of, because the guys at Ubisoft, the developers of this game, if there's one thing they're really good at with the Assassin's Creed games is attention to details, that historic detail. Obviously, the franchise is largely set in historic locations, dating back to the first game with Altair, second game with Ezio in Italy, Renaissance Italy, and now Assassin's Creed 3 brings everything up to colonial America, so a bit of a drastic shift. But it's all very, very accurate. You've got little turkeys walking around and everything, and you can go like, oh, there's a little turkey. Why is there a turkey? Don't know. But so they really know their stuff, and when it comes to attention to detail, they are brilliant games, and in many ways, it's one of the most admirable things about them, especially compared to a lot of other games. They used their historic heritage of where they're based very well. However, the reason why I wanted to focus on this is because previous games in the series have used their setting well as a framework for the game and the plot they want to tell. Normally they'll use characters from the time as characters in the game, but it's largely independent from the actual events of the time because they're telling a plot of some assassins. But with Assassin's Creed 3, it's not as smart in its use of the history. It's more like they're wielding a sledgehammer, really, and just like parading through the American Civil War and just sort of going, it'd be brilliant if the player was in this battle, and they just sort of drop the player in the battle with no sort of thought as to how they could use it intelligently. And this works as a detriment to both the plot and to the gameplay. And I know why this is. If you look up creative directors, if you look up the creative director of the first Assassin's Creed game and Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, it's a chap called Patrice Desilets. I doubt I'm saying that right, but it's not the same guy as Assassin's Creed 3 anyway. It's Patrice Desilets. So he worked on Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed 1. He was creative director. Assassin's Creed 3's creative director is a chap by the name of Alex Hutchinson, and he has worked on this game and his other two games on his CV are Spore and Army of Two. And while I loved Spore, it's clear that he hasn't come to the Assassin's Creed franchise with the same ethos as its original creative director. He's sort of just looked at it and gone, yeah, put the player in this, put the player in that, and so I can really, when you're playing Assassin's Creed 3, it really stinks that you can smell that it's not the same creative team as the original games. And as I say, it's a detriment to the plot because the character you play as Connor, his actual motivation during the plot is significantly weaker than previous characters. This is largely because his role in the meta plot, sort of, if you've played Assassin's Creed in the past, you'll know that there's actually a whole bit in the present day, and the plots of previous characters, Altair and Ezio, were smartly intertwined with all that. But in Assassin's Creed 3, Connor's actual role in all that is very rudimentary, and his motivation is largely just wanting to kill one guy. And they used that motivation as an excuse just to have the player meet up with all these key characters like George Washington and other key characters and put them through these important events during those early days in America. And you can just tell that the developers just wanted to have the player in those situations rather than coming up with a compelling excuse or a compelling reason for Connor to want to do what he's doing. So, for example, the you'll see in a minute the mission I'm on in this video is actually the Boston Tea Party, which, you know, it hurt me. It hurt me to throw the crates of tea into the water. I'll admit, I didn't enjoy doing it. All such good tea wasted. But you can tell when you're playing it that they were just, oh, wouldn't it be cool if the player was involved in all these big battles? And so, you know, point one, the plot doesn't really come together very well. Point two is that the gameplay, to squeeze the player into all of these battles, the developers haven't gone, how can we put our assassin gameplay into these battles? They've gone, oh, let's have the player control a cannon, or oh, let's have the player command a firing line, and it's all a bit not assassin-y. If I'm playing an Assassin's Creed game, it's probably because I want to be an assassin, and this game, Assassin's Creed 3, has an awful habit of denying you the joy of being an assassin pretty much at every turn. And on the off chance it does want you to actually just go and assassinate someone, it normally does it in the most simple of follow this road and then climb this tree and jump off. And there's normally one clear path that it's going to be done, which is a shame because there are actually some strides to make a better game out of Assassin's Creed. For example, you can now take cover on a wall and whistle to attract guards' attentions. Unfortunately, the actual guard AI hasn't been altered, and they're still the ill-tempered guards of old Assassin's Creeds who, at the slight drop of a hat, will stab you in the face. Or if you're, wearing a disguise, it doesn't matter if you're stood over a dead corpse in the middle of a field, they'll go, you're right, and won't bother with you. So they haven't really, where they've built it up in some areas, they've forgotten to, fix the window in the other area. They've left the holes in the old ship, and they haven't bothered patching them up. So it's a shame, really. I mean, I went through the whole game without having to use any extra assassins or buy any gear because the game's never really smart enough to actually use its new spread of mechanics. And especially in like the combat, you can now counter, and then you can choose how to abuse your countered opponent, which is new. In the old Assassin's Creeds, you would counter and then you would automatically kill, and then you could chain the kill on loads of other guys. But now you counter and you choose how to respond with that counter. So they have gone about altering things. And then you've also got the new gameplay, such as the bits on the ships, which, to be honest, Ubisoft Singapore did those, and they should just make a pirate game, because for starters, the first character you play as isn't actually Connor, it's a different character, and he's an absolute dude. And second, the way Connor behaves in those sections, especially in cutscenes, he is just a bit Captain Jack. So make a pirate game, please, Ubisoft. I would buy it. I honestly would. But yeah, back to Connor. So yeah, the main issue with the game is that aside from the forts, which you can actually choose to take stealthily, they're on the map. You can either just charge in and carve everyone up in a massive brawl, or you could choose to take them stealthy, because the only thing you're told is, oh, you need to set fire to this and raise the flag and kill a captain. So I actually chose to take them stealthy, even if I was battling with the game's botched enemy AI half the time to actually achieve that. But so you can choose to take those, and those are actually quite fun. They're actually a view as to how the new mechanics would actually improve this game. But then, aside from like one or two of the story missions and those forts, it largely fails as an Assassin's game, and it's called Assassin's Creed. Assassins should be an Assassin's game. So, as I say, personally, I thought it was largely disappointing. The multiplayer is brilliant, but if I'm going to talk about that, I'm going to talk about it on a different video. So, yeah, that's my opinion. If you agree or if you disagree, I would love to talk to you if you disagree. Just pop a comment down below, and if you do agree, don't forget to like the video. And if you disagree, you should also like the video, yeah, because you're nice and I like you. And if you click dislike, I won't like you. So yeah, there's not much video left. There's just a little bit more of me running around, but I hope you enjoyed my opinion and look forward to hearing from you. Till next time, this is Dalganash. Goodbye.
We've done it! Gunner? We saved the last one for you. Best we get out of here.